Join us this time as Dave takes on another piece of the Pembrokeshire coast. We visit the magical St Govan's Chapel and we take a walk to see the beautiful Green Bridge of Wales. Good morning.
Morning everybody. Where are we today, Molly?
Well, today, Dave, we are at... I forgot.
Oh, we've forgotten where we are already.
No, I've not.
Even
Freshwater East
That's it.
Caravan and Motorhome Club sign.
We're just going to walk along here and go and have a quick look at the beach.
Yeah, the sun is shining, so we're going to make the most of it. Go and have a look at this beach. It's supposed to be lovely, so we'll go and see.
It's very windy as well.
I like it like this.
Yeah. Jack's bar's up that way. So we had our dinner last night. This is the beach at Freshwater East.
Beautiful beach.
It's a nice beach. Dog friendly.
It's very busy.
Busy today because it's Saturday.
It is Saturday, yeah.
Lots of people out and about.
Yeah,
Kites
which is
are being
nice to see.
blown. Dinghies are being sailed. It's not too bad actually. It's about 16 degrees. Somebody's got wet pants.
Hey?
It's actually quite warm,
Yeah.
surprisingly. Although it is September and it's had quite a lot of months to warm up this year.
Yeah.
It's been warm for a long time. Should have fetched my trunks now.
I know.
A very beautiful, very windy Pembrokeshire Coast Path. And I've walked a lot of the 186 miles of Pembrokeshire Coast Path over the years. But this bit from Freshwater East up towards Stackpole Quay I've never walked before, so I'm going to walk along this section of the path. Climbing up from the beach quite steeply. The cliffs here at this section of the Pembrokeshire coast are quite high. Just about make out the caravan site over there in the distance. There's also a little pub bar restaurant thing down there as well, which we went to for some dinner last night when we got here. So it's forecast 37 miles per hour winds today. I had to take my hat off because I'm in danger of losing it. It's also very steep. So that's where I've just come along from over there. got a little bit of shelter here now behind these edges. So the Pembrokeshire Coast Path is one of my favourite places to walk. I think it's better than Cornwall or Devon. So I'm just going to come into Stackpole Quay now, just down this dip here, and in the distance you can just about make out the beach Barafundle. Beach boots, £2. So this is Stackpole Quay, one of Wales' smallest quays. And it was built in the late 1700s to transport limestone that was quarried from the cliffs here at Stackpole. And that's the view from the top of the quay, which I am stood on at the moment. I think the quay is still in use today because there's a boat there. I suppose when the tide comes in, then it will become waterborne. There's a few canoes here and other kayaks. So there's a car park here at Stackpole Quay, National Trust. There's also a little cafe. And I think most people park here to walk over the coast to Barafundle Bay, supposedly Wales' nicest beach. Well, I've just had my dinner there at Stackpole. Now I'm heading back to the site. Brilliant walk that along the coast path. I'm going to try and get a bit of a move on now. Yeah, that climb back up from Stackpole, it's quite a torturous ascent, that I have to say. Beautiful views from up here. Yeah, I was hoping I might have been able to get the buzz, the little coaster buzz that runs around the coast here, but looks like it only runs once a day. 3:15, which is pretty useless really for a bus service, so I'm walking back. Walking along this bit here, the edge of the cliff, and the wind, it's like it's like lifting upwards rather than sideways. It's quite weird. That's it, I'm nearly back down to the beach. So it will have taken me about 3.5 hours by the time I get back to the campsite. But that does include stopping for my dinner and taking pictures. And I say, yeah, if you're going to do that walk, then I think I would allow 3 hours certainly. Unless you're super fit, of course, and then maybe less. You can see it's a massive expanse of sand now that the tide's out.
Ooh, look at the size of them.
Fish and chip Saturday.
They look nice, don't they?
They do.
Gosh, that's a lot of chips.
Yep.
Isn't it?
We'd never eat all of them, will we? But we did ask for large portions before.
I know, but wow.
And we've got mushy peas.
I have to say the fish looks lovely.
Well, the proof of the pudding, Valerie.
Let's get eating.
And that's what you get for your £21.80.
Yeah, which I think is not too bad. Cod's expensive anyway, isn't it?
Yeah, it is nowadays. So what do you think of Freshwater East campsite, Val?
It's lovely. It's very busy, isn't it? It's very popular this side.
Yeah, it's probably nearly full, isn't it?
Yeah. In September, which is I thought it'd be unusual.
Yeah, well, it is weekend though as well, don't forget. So, no TV signal here, by the way.
No.
Very little phone signal. I think there is a hookup on the Ballard for Hookup TV lead up.
Yeah.
I'm not going to bother because we're only here a couple of nights, so
yeah.
Well, 3 nights, and we've already had 1.
Good morning, lovely people.
Hi, everybody.
From a pretty murky Pembrokeshire this morning, but we are heading to St Govan's Chapel today. Hopefully it's going to bright up by then. But first we've come to Pembroke and we're going to do a bit of stocking up of the shelves at Tesco.
It's down here. If I get for dinner.
Yep.
And the main thing is beer.
Bananas. We're here.
So where are we, Valerie?
We're at St Govan's Chapel.
Yes, we're at St Govan's, and the St Govan's head is over there in the background.
Yeah.
And the
It's
chapel.
just stopped raining, hasn't it?
It's been throwing it down all morning. It's just stopped now. We've got a few hours of dry weather, we think.
Yeah. So we're going to head down the steps and go and see the chapel. Steep, you have to hold on.
Steep and slippy, I would
And
think.
it's wet. So this is the chapel. You can see the roof there. I would imagine it's had a new roof on by the look.
Yes, well, the chapel dates back to the 13th century.
13th century, yeah. Although there are some parts of it that they think could have been there since the 6th century. I would say that this is the original altar stone. Would you?
No idea.
St Govan is meant to be buried under here.
Is he?
He is, it's believed he is.
586, I think.
That's right, 86 years old. Isn't it amazing
Cool.
that he lived that long?
Yeah.
He was born in County Wexford in Ireland in 500 and he lived until he was 86 here. There's a lot said for a fish and freshwater diet.
It's very true, though,
Especially
isn't
in
it?
those days, to live till that age is pretty good. Wow. I think this is probably the bit where he lived in.
This bit of cave here.
Yeah. So the story goes that St Govan, he was attacked by pirates. He'd been chased by pirates and he ended up at the Pembrokeshire coast, seen a little crevice in the cliffs, decided to jump in there and it opened up a little bit. He managed to get in and it closed around him. Yep.
Yeah.
When it opened again, once the pirates was gone, he decided he would stay there because he felt safe. And he lived his life there until he passed away.
Fantastic.
But what happened before that is even more interesting. Well, before he passed away, what happened is that inside the cave was a magic bell. So the magic bell he used to ring all the time to let people know if the pirates were approaching. Now, the pirates weren't happy about this, so one night they decided to come and steal the bell. They took the bell, and the angels seen this. There was a big storm on the sea. the boat was sunk, the angels brought the bell back to the cave and encased it in stone to protect it.
Right.
So what he did, all he needed to do then was tap on the stone, and it used to ring louder than any other bell.
Wow.
So he could let the people know that pirates were on the way.
I wonder if we can find the stone.
The stone is supposed to still be here, and it's said that if you stand in the crevice and make a wish, as it will come true as long as you don't change your mind before you turn around. I'm wondering if this is it.
Possible.
Could be, couldn't it? There you go.
So inside here in this main chamber there is a little well somewhere.
There is a well,
Which
is supposedly
healing properties.
So you know what I'm going to do, don't you?
Put some on your shoulder.
I'm going to put some on my shoulder, see if this holy water works. I'm thinking it's this. I wonder if this is the fresh spring that he used. Mind you, no, because the church wasn't here then.
Well, look out the window. He didn't have a bad view, did he? Mr. Govan.
No.
A bad view out of his window anyway.
You can understand why he'd want to stay here, can't you?
Yeah, I'd stay here.
Must have been a bit lonely though.
Well, I think that was the idea if you're an hermit. Okay, let's have a look outside.
I think you'd probably get a better view of the chapel from outside. I'm thinking that this was the original cave that he was in, and they've used part of that and built the chapel beside it.
Right, yeah. That's St. Govan's Head over that way.
Pretty cool, isn't it? So the weatherman lied, and on the way back from the chapel we got soaked wet through. Not what was promised, but the chapel was lovely and we had a nice time.
Right, we are at the Castle Martin firing range.
We are.
And in the distance there is the military firing range at Castle Martin, which during the week is closed in September because obviously they're using it, but at weekend, which it is today, it's Sunday, we're allowed to pass through, and we've come over to
the Green Bridge of Wales.
We're going to go and have a look at the Green Bridge of Wales.
That's what we're hoping.
And over there in the distance is a church. So that little chapel in the village is a medieval village.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's not a modern village.
Right.
The chapel was restored in the early 1900s apparently. And you can visit when the firing range is open to the public.
Right.
Okay, so we'll go and have a look, see if we can see this Green Bridge of Wales.
Let's go and see if we can find it. There's a view.
It's a nice view, isn't it?
Beautiful.
And the sun's come out for us now.
Yeah. Are they the stacks, do you think?
No idea.
They may not be the stacks, Dave, but they're definitely a stack. That's the bridge, Dave.
Let me get a bit closer to the edge.
Don't go too close there, please.
It is a very sheer drop, that, and a long way down too.
That's amazing, that, isn't it?
Yeah. I bet people have walked along that.
They'd want to be very brave or a bit stupid, I'd say.
Bet you could do, you know.
They probably could round for doing it. Beautiful, that. Let's go to the viewpoint. This is the Green Bridge of Wales. How beautiful is that? Wow.
So suppose it's only here temporarily because eventually it's going to collapse, isn't it? It looks of it.
Probably will one day, unfortunately. It's pretty impressive, isn't it?
Beach down there, well.
But it's not very easy to get down to, Dave.
No.
There are seals on the beach as well, and a lot of the beaches with the pups.
Fantastic waves smashing on them rocks, isn't there?
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah, the seal just
He's just going in the water
on
again now.
On the beach there, he's just going to get back in the water. It's quite a remote stretch of the Pembrokeshire coast here, isn't it?
You could just sit here all day, couldn't you, really, watching the sea?
Watching the sea, yeah. Off he goes.
I think he might be camera shy, Dave. Watch him, he's bobbing up.
Swimming against the waves, isn't he?
Yeah.
Trying to get back out to sea.
There's another seal. Bobbed his head up just over there.
Yeah. Yeah, he's going. He just rested on the sands for 5 minutes, didn't he?
He did.
Now he's set off again.
Obviously his belly's hungry again now. He's gone getting some more fish.
All you have to do is guess at the height that them waves are going up the cliff.
10 foot.
It's way more than 10 foot. I reckon that's more like 40, 50 foot.
Join us next time as we move on to the beautiful county of Carmarthenshire and we visit Pembrokeshire Caravan and Motorhome Club site.